How's it going, card fighters? It's Vanguard Badlands, back at it again with another card fight video. And this time we're doing a deck profile of one of my top 3 favorite clans, Shadow Paladin. And it's a great clan. The new support post VBTO4 got great support, great grade 2s, another grade 1 target from the main, and overall great support for this deck to boost up and be the top force deck that is currently out until, you know, Kagero comes in. But yeah, after that, this is what we're playing. But, you know, when the extra set for Kagero comes out, I'm pretty sure everyone's gonna shift over to that clan because, you know, something new, something more Kagero-like playstyle. Alright, enough blabbering. Let's get into the deck profile. We run 4, what is the name? Gust Blaster Dragon. Great card. We run 4 of them because, you know, he's pretty much our boss grade 3, our backup boss card. And his effect is when it attacks, counterblast 1, retire 2 rear guards, draw a card. Your opponent chooses one of his or her rear guard, retires it until the end of this turn. Wait, that doesn't say, that's not what it says. At this, and this unit gets 1,000 until the end of turn. Yo, I kind of read something that wasn't even on the card. That's how bad my reading skills are. But let's get to the effect of the first one. I want to point something out. When this card came out, I am not kidding you, I did not read that part of the text. Draw a card. So I'm out here playing this deck that just came out a day after the release of VBTO4. I thought his effect was only counterblast 1, retire 2 units, and gets plus 10. I didn't know you get to draw a card. That part I did not read. I kind of skipped over that. So I was playing this card all wrong. When I found that out, I'm like, oh, this is how the deck got better. Okay. This is one of the new cards. New ability is. Okay. Now I need to pay attention more on reading. So yeah, great skill for the first one. Let's go to the second one where it's the killer one. When your rear guard is retired, if your soul has a grade 3 with blaster in its card name, this unit gets plus crit. And that's the real important one. This card is good for damage starving your opponent, and it helps the deck a lot. So we run 4 Gust Blasters, and this card's kind of a situational. The most important grade 3 you're gonna stay on is your other grade 3, your main grade 3, your first ride. You have to get this on first ride to do anything real active on the board. But let's get into his skill. It's an act, so you can do this during your main phase. Counterblast 1, retire 3 rear guards. Your opponent chooses 3 of his or her rear guards and retire them. This unit gets plus 15 in crit. It's real good if you go first, and if your opponent doesn't have a PG or anything to guard this, maybe 38, maybe 41k at your opponent first turn. You know, if you have an AK booster, you put the force marker on him, opponent's at grade 2, you swing, your opponent's gonna have to draw a buttload of cards to guard it. Or, you know, he could take it like a boss and not get double crit at grade 3. Then your opponent will be like, okay, this is how we're gonna play. But enough blabbering. You know, I'm very talkative today. Let's get into the grade 2 lineup. And our other card is Blaster Dark. His skill is when placed, counterblast 1, choose one of your opponent choose one of his or her rear guards. Kind of pause there for a second. and retire it. If your opponent has no rear guards, discard a card from your hand, and until the end. And this unit gets +1 drive check until the end of turn. +1 drive. Very good card if your opponent, you know, doesn't have a unit to call in the back row, or your opponent just forgets, you know, to call at least 2. He can call 1. He or she can call 1. And, you know, you get to retire it. Counterblast 1, retire it. And then, you know, punish your opponent for not having 2 cards to call out. Our other grade 2 is Darkness Mated Maca. I don't know why I call her Mocha. I think of Starbucks when I do that. But her skill is Vanguard, Rearguard, Counterblast 1, call grade 1 or less card from your hand to rear, draw a card, and these you can get +5. It's a real good skill. Get that +1 if needed. But, you know, you only really want to use your skill with that grade 1 that goes with her. And you'll see what I'm talking about quite soon. For our grade 2s, I know I'm not playing Curse Lancer, but I found out if I can't kill my opponent, like early game or, you know, mid game, if your opponent still survives until late game, oh my god, that's going to get quite difficult, especially on Protect Clans. And I run this Battle Axe just for that 10k shield, just, you know, to help me against any other decks that are, you know, attacking for big numbers. And for some reason I can't guard because I already wasted my whole hand. So we run him as a backup. We run 2 Dark Trumpeters. Her skill is pretty simple. Counterblast 1. Search your deck for up to 1 5k power unit. Call it to rear at rest. Shuffle your deck. That's the thing. I thought you get to call this card at any position. When I finally read this card and it has to be rested, I kind of bumped this. I had this at 4, but I took it down to 2. It's an okay effect. But let's not skip the second effect. The second effect is when your 5k rearguard is placed, this unit gets +3. So she can get pretty big if you go a big in the main turn and you know, you're spamming the field with 5k power grade 1 units. Your trumpeter is going to get very big, like I said, very quickly. Alright, let's go to our grade 1 lineup. This is where our Darkness Maiden Maca comes in. She's a great combo with this grade 1, and especially only with this grade 1, because this grade 1's skill is when placed due to the ability of your card. So Maca has to call him for his ability to go, you know, live and get active. And his skill is Soul Blast 1, Counter Charge 1, and this unit gets +3. So yeah, you'll draw off Maca, get a +3 off this unit. Maca gets a +5, and depends where you put it. If you put it behind Maca, it's gonna swing for a big number. So we run 4 these grade 1s. This is up there. And then for our next grade 1 lineup, we run 4 in the mains. Especially, we need to run 4 because it is your whole engine of the deck. Where you search out grade 1 with 5k power. Just call them anywhere, you know, get your Phantom Blaster Dragon set up against Excel clans or any deck that, you know, generates a big field early turn. Or, you know, any turn really. So you can use Phantom Blaster Dragon skill. You know, punish your opponent for calling a big board. Especially out of their hand. And next, our grade 1 lineup is 3 Black Wing Swordbreaker. When placed, Counterblast 1, draw a card, and this unit get. And if this unit was placed from hand, this unit gets +5. See, I had to slow down reading. I was kind of reading ahead. I was even reading the words. Like, you know how our school taught us, follow your finger across the word. And that way, you get to read better. I never believed that mumbo jumbo, you know. Then I found out, you know, I do read pretty quickly. I kind of skim ahead and not read what the sentence is written. So I just make up my own sentence what thinks it's gonna be typed down. But no, I'm wrong. It is typed out way differently than I would spoke it. But again, I'm getting off topic. Don't know why. Let's get to this deck profile. Finish this up. Don't want to make this long. And I got a special announcement at the end of the video. But like I said, back to the grade 1. We play 1 copy of Earning Mage Connor. Connor. Yes. Earning Mage Connor. Is it a guy? I'm going to say it's a guy. So it is Connor, everybody. And he or she's skill, when play Soul Blast 1, move one of your rear guards to the Guardian, to the guard circle. So, you know, help you defensively, like I said. That's why I use Blaster Axe, because, you know, defensively I want to survive. And our last grade 1 copy of 1 is Manbao. And his skill is a continuous rear guard. When this unit is if your unit was retired this turn, this unit gets +5. When it boosts Salbao, draw a card and discard a card from your hand. And second effect, not very interesting. In our grade 0s, you know, we run full bow. Trigger lineup. 4, 8 crit. And then we run 4 draw. And then 4 heals. And yes, we run 8 crit because, you know, we want to kill our opponent. Not too many draws because we don't want to deck ourselves out, because we already draw so much out of this deck because of its engine and all these skills that say draw. And we play 8, you know, force markers. And I gotta say, if you went to the Spring Fest, I gotta say this thing is awesome. Look at that. If you haven't seen it, only seen pictures, but you want to see it in video but more clearly, there it is. Look at that shine. I got at least 1 copy for Excel, 2 copies for Protect, and 2 copies for Force. It's really amazing, guys. This thing is awesome how it looks. And the pictures don't do justice to it. It almost looks like the black force marker non-hollow. But with this in video, oh my god. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. But like I said, didn't want to make this video long. It's already 13 minutes. If you made it till the end of the video, congratulations, because I'm doing a giveaway. I'm giving a common trial deck. Kind of opened these a trial deck out of my couple videos ago, like 2 videos ago, and we had a bunch of comments laying around extra. I was gonna give it to my friends, but you know, they bought their own trial decks. They pretty much everyone has a trial deck of Bermuda's triangles at our shop. So I'm just giving away the commons. All you have to do is how to win is pretty much comment down below if you're gonna be playing Bermuda triangles when it comes out, and heck, subscribe to the channel. You know, if you're enjoying this content and you want to be part of this community, because I want to be doing more giveaways, because during my Springfest experience, I gotta say I'm going to do 1 big giveaway after I get rid of these common trial decks. I have 4, so pretty much we're going to have to wait 4 more videos, or excluding this one, 3 more videos until we run out of trial decks, and we'll be doing a big giveaway when these are all distributed out to the winners. But other than that, this is Vanguard Badlands signing out. Peace.